run out there, my friend?
You gotta give me a little credit. I won one last year.
Jared, you guys have been so close to winning some of these series races, and finally all the hard work paid off. You guys it seemed like from that first warm-up lap that you really hit something and you guys were going to be very fast.
Yeah, I mean, a few months ago we went down to Tulare with the 410 and kind of struggled, but we learned a lot, and we've been good ever since then. This is awesome.
Talk about lap traffic. Boy, sometimes they were really racing you hard there, but you kind of kept your composure together. You didn't get too aggressive. You didn't get into them. You were able to make the passes at the right times, although it was close a couple of times too.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was Hessel turned back under me, and I was not expecting that. But it's fine. We just, like you said, got to keep calm and keep hitting my marks to where if those guys behind me start catching me, they can't pass me on the bottom or anything, and then just wait for the lap cars to screw up and sneak by.
That last yellow there, was that a breath of fresh air for you?
Yeah, just to get out in some clean track again and just hit my marks and count down the laps.
Well, good job, my friend. Folks, you want to thank before we let you go and celebrate?
I just got to thank the Hendersons, Rich Graham at Island Muffin Brakes, Cascade Recycling, Muffin for helping us this weekend, and I got t-shirts for sale too at the trailer, so if anyone wants them, come down.
Well, good job, my friend. We'll see if we can do it again tomorrow and sweep the weekend.
Hey, thank you.
Jared, about that run out there, got pretty close, but the yellow came out.
Yeah, you know, Petey got away there in open air, and then I don't know what happened to him there in traffic. He got slowed way up, and we caught up, and it just we didn't need that last restart, but hopefully the track will be a little bit wider tomorrow, and we can put on a little bit better race.
Oh, here it is. Definitely was very fast out there. Looks like the guys gave you a pretty good car. Built a little bit of a momentum builder, trying to tie Roger Crockett for the all-time wins here at this race.
Yeah, no, they worked hard all night. We just we were behind all night. It seemed like trying to keep up with the racetrack, and we just got beat today. We'll try not to let that happen tomorrow.
And when you say the guys, it takes a lot of people and a lot of sponsors back in this whole operation. You guys have been very successful this season. A chance for you to give thanks to them?
Yeah, you know, I got to thank Mel and Cousin Trav and Mike Anderson for putting this deal together. And, you know, everybody works real hard, and you know, we expect a lot out of our race car and our race team. So, you know, we have high expectations. So, you know, the Parker engine was running great tonight. We got a new one, so we kind of played with that all night long, trying to get it tuned in. And hopefully we'll have a little better something tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. Maybe be talking to you tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jason Sowald raced buried in lap traffic there with that long green flag run, but you're able to bounce back for a decent finish.
Yeah, you know, I think we're, you know, at least fast enough to try and race with the 18. I don't know about the 7 car. It was pretty good tonight. Just, you know, started just a little bit. You know, those guys got a good jump on that outside there at the beginning, you know, and had to get by, you know, 4th and 3rd there. And, you know, by the time it was that, I couldn't even see them, you know. So it was just trying to drive as hard as I can, you know, probably overdriving it a little bit, trying to catch them to where I could at least see them. But, you know, overall, you know, we unloaded. We were fast right away. You know, it's going good. So hopefully we'll just 2 spots better tomorrow.
You guys have been close to this facility and seem to really gel on this big racetrack. And it's kind of a wild card, sort of a game changer, because you guys don't really get to visit this place that much. I know walking away tomorrow night with a victory would be a huge feather in your hat after a pretty good 2015 season.
Yeah, you know, it's one of these years I'd like to win at least one, you know. I've ran second here a couple times, you know, third a couple times. It's just, you know, I've never quite sealed the deal, you know. When we had a car capable of win, something else would happen, and it's just one of those things that's racing, you know, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have the right package together and the right operation, and, you know, maybe start on the front row and make it a little easier on myself.
Well, I know you've been with this team for the few years now. I'd like to give a chance for you to, you know, mention all the sponsors of all the people that makes all this happen.
Yeah, first off, Alan and Kelly, you know, they do, you know, they're Law Motorsports that make it all happen, you know, and Triple X and Mount Baker Landscaping and Pulse Racing Products, All-Star, Premier, Chad, you know, they all make it to where I can do this, you know. I don't have the money to come out here and race all the time, but we, you know, put it all together and try and compete with some of these guys, you know. I just have a little tiny trailer. I'm not like these guys with the semis, you know. So, you know, it feels good to come out and run. You know, I'm not ashamed to lose to these two guys. You know, they're definitely good. So, just need to be a little better tomorrow.
Well, best of luck tomorrow. Get a good night's sleep, partner.
Yeah, thank you.
Colton Heath out of Maryland.